maybe they're just putting the scenario out with Bongino and Pam Bondi to kind of like distract everyone else.
I don't know. It's possible. I mean, the problem is, regardless, like now, whenever like he returns back to a show or whatever, it's just the case that, unfortunately, you know, people, they will find ways to discredit him just because of it by association. And same with Cash Patel, same with all these people, because they were so, as we showed, so adamant that no, we have to release the stuff and everything. And now, even after this, even this guy's saying as well, he will say at some point that in the end it was just a fudge up and there wasn't in the end, you know, no client list or whatever. Like, no, you guys are covering.
What about? I mean, shouldn't I understand? You know, Dan Bongino is the FBI deputy director, so like right under Cash Patel.
Yeah.
But is Bongino talking about Cash Patel? Or maybe Cash Patel is not allowed to?
No one would be allowed to talk. They wouldn't be allowed to talk.
Because
they're under oath. They're under, like, they're you know, classified.
Yeah.
So they can't do that.
Because Pam Bondi is the Attorney General, right?
Of the DOJ,
Is she kind of above them because she's the DOJ?
No, well, they're separate institutions. It's just like she's the DOJ, the Attorney General, and then there's the FBI, which is an agency, right, that deals with the crimes. And the DOJ is like the Department of Justice, so they're sort of like, you could say that she is technically above them, but
they probably
above Cash Patel. Yeah. The trouble here is it doesn't matter. The damage has been done, and now it's too late. And the thing is, like, he says, like, oh, he's for MAGA, and I'm MAGA, and MAGA. Here's the thing: like, it doesn't matter. Like, why focus on the cult mindset of MAGA? Like, too late now. It's done. You screwed up. And in fact, now there's another recent video that Benny Johnson releases again, where he says, Trump stuns the political world and he calls for DOJ and FBI to release the Epstein files. Okay, now they're going to release them, right? And they're going to prove to the world, like, there's nothing, too late. The damage has been done. You've screwed your integrity. It's done. Mm-hmm. It's done. There's no walking back from this. No one's going to believe you.
Yeah.
You've become part of the same system. And I'm sorry, but this is also a cover. It's a cover, dude. It's a cover up. It's a cover up for the reasons that I've said. It's because they can't reveal everything, because if they were to, it would bring about the collapse of everything we know.
Should we ever look at this?
Sure, we can put it.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. Don't mind us in the suit. A little formal for this channel. We're just up here making national news. Mike Johnson flips Epstein's script on GOP, says Ghislaine Maxwell should testify, and Pam Bondi must release files. Mike Johnson was speaking to Benny Johnson and telling you exactly what you wanted to hear today. This was a monster clip. It is going thermonuclear viral, and we are so happy to be lending our voice to something that President Trump wants.
That's the first time I've heard like thermonuclear viral
to see happen. And how can I say that? You know that we have given some tough love to this question of releasing the Epstein files. It's the reason why we've asked so many questions about them, because it is a promise made to the American public. Here's President Trump. And this would be in June of last year, almost 1 year.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Let me play it.
A year ago today, President Trump saying he will declassify the JFK files. Promise made, promise kept. The Epstein files, we're working on that one. 9/11, maybe that's going to be the next one, right? 9/11 files, we'll see. And ladies and gentlemen, in this answer is very interesting what President Trump said. What President Trump said in this answer is that he doesn't want people to be hurt by the declassification of this, because Jeffrey Epstein is such a lurid figure that perhaps you would be able to destroy someone's career just by Jeffrey Epstein, meeting him for lunch one time.
Pause.
Right? And there's a lot of that. And
Asmund said this too, and I agree. Too late. Don't matter. It doesn't matter, because the point is, that's happened before. People have been associated to stuff and nothing happened, like Trump, Elon Musk with the photos. So what difference does it make? Nah. This is bullshit. It's a bullshit excuse. Oh, they could get hurt.
That's no
they could
excuse.
get hurt. They could get hurt. No, they'll only be hurt if there's something there, right?
Exactly.
Come on,
the only
man.
people afraid are the people who have something to hide.
Yeah, apparently that's what they tell us as citizens, right? Oh, you know, if you have something to hide, then you should be afraid, right? What have you got? Why are you afraid? You shouldn't have anything to hide, right? Well, same applies to them. It's bullshit. Oh, they don't want to hurt people. They already did this multiple times, and then nothing ever happened. And if it truly is the case that nothing happened, then why did Trump go after Clinton? Why did he go after all the other people? Yeah. And he has to apologize to Clinton. He has to apologize to everyone. Nah, they're covering. It's
Let's see this a little bit more. Let's see a little bit longer.
Explains something. And then, most importantly, we're going to show you something that President Trump just did that changes this entire landscape forever. This is fascinating. Okay, so here's President Trump's original promise to release the Epstein files with a caveat.
Hey, the FBI, all those institutions.
You're right.
Some people think that one way to build trust is to declassify things that everyone's talking about. I know you talked earlier about it. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. So
you have to be a conspiracy theorist.
If you were president, would you declassify, you can answer yes or no to these. Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah. I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
I was fumbling.
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you don't know. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony.
Less so. You don't want to ruin people's lives if it's phony. He's covering up for these assholes.
I mean, the case could be made that he doesn't want it. He doesn't want the same thing to happen that happened to him. I mean, the case could be made that that's what he's trying to say. But at the same time, because this is what he said before, right?
Yeah.
The case could be made for that. But look, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, this is too big not to declassify the whole thing. And if you got nothing to hide, if you did nothing wrong, then guess what? It'll show for itself, right? So,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just a very quick briefing. And in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen, and I would say that, these files were made up by Comey. They were made up by Obama. They were made up by the Biden, and we went through years of that. With the Russia hoax, with all of the different things that we had to go through, we've gone through years.
No, look, I hear you. Like the Christopher Steele dossier was made up. This was made up, and there were a lot of attempts to defame him, which is true. They did go after him with a lot of false, accusations and things like this, and that whole Russia. I get it. But you're not going to make me believe that the Epstein files were drawn up by Obama.
Just made up.
Like this. Come on, dude. There's multiple investigators, multiple people that were behind this that uncovered a lot of stuff. This had nothing to do with Obama. This had nothing to do with Comey or anything like that. Like, give me a break. Come on. It's just nonsense at this stage. It's just playing cover. It's playing cover. You know what I mean?
Dumbass.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying I think he's kind of messed up his legacy now. And there's no way to come back.
I think so. I actually think this could be his biggest blow.
It is, because this is our generation's JFK. It will not go away. It will not go away.
This is going to stay in history as one of the biggest moments a president has.
He messed up poorly.
Is obviously lying,
Because don't forget, not only that.
They all lie, but this is another level.
Not only that, but Epstein was convicted and imprisoned under Trump's first presidency and, died or whatever. This whole thing is a mess. That's all I got to say. But anyway.